Hello YouTube, so today I will be doing Kristina Horner's dream tag. First off, my best dream. The best dream I ever had was actually a couple of days ago, where I was dreaming that I was at VidCon. And while I was at VidCon, I had somehow rented a room that had been next to all these British and a few American YouTubers. As I came out of my room, there were all these British YouTubers around just talking to each other, a lot of different familiar faces, and went around to a few of them, said hi, said hello, and then somehow, like, you know how dreams can suddenly transform and it's like a few hours or a few days later or another location and everything. Yeah, I was suddenly in a different location talking, not really talking, but more debating with Hank Green about philosophy and the science of philosophy, and debating whether faith was innate or faith is learned. It was very, very interesting. I now actually want to have that conversation with someone sciencey, whether faith is learned or innate. I think that would be a very interesting conversation. Yeah, so that's my best dream. Next is the most scary or worst dream I've ever had, and I usually can't remember a lot of my bad dreams. I'll usually just wake up with an uneasy feeling or like, oh, that was horrible. Actually, the worst type of dreams that I have for me is where the dreams where you suddenly wake up, whether you're falling or someone's about to attack you or something and it jerks your body and you suddenly wake up. And I really, really dislike these dreams for me because I automatically feel as soon as I wake up from that, the shock is like my pacemaker shocking me. So I think that my pacemaker has gone off. I'm like, what happened? No, it's just the dream again, just my mind playing tricks on me and waking me up. And yeah, I really, really dislike those types of dreams. Although when I was quite young, I had quite a lot of nightmares and couldn't really sleep in my room unless my parents came in and told me everything was okay. So I did have quite a few nightmares as a child, but I can't really remember any of them. And finally, my weirdest dream. My weirdest dream is crazy. Alright, so I was in an aeroplane. So I was sitting in an aeroplane. I think it was a military aeroplane. I'm just flying along, and I think I'm on my computer, on the in-flight entertainment or something, or reading a book, I can't remember. And I'm just sitting in the airplane, and then the airplane starts to go down. And I'm like, oh, I know what to do. So I get out of my seatbelt, rush up to the cockpit, and I push the pilot aside, jump into the pilot seat, and I start trying to pull up the plane, because the plane's about to crash. I'm trying to pull up, I'm like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And then suddenly the dream just ends. And I wake up on a field in my school. I'm like, oh, it's just a dream. That's fine. It's such a crazy dream. Why was I asleep on this sports field in my school? I shake it off, and I get up from the field, and I decide, oh, I gotta get back to my mum. I gotta tell her about this really weird dream that I just had. So I start walking across the fields, and I start walking across my school, continue to walk across my school. My school's pretty big. And as I continue to walk across the school, suddenly it starts raining. And not just a little pitter-patter of rain, just like torrents of rain coming down. And suddenly, like, the roads within the school, they start rising up to like flood level. I'm like running on the grass. I'm like, gotta get back to my mum to tell about this weird dream that I just had. Gotta avoid the floods. I'm waiting at the stoplights, because that's what you do. You wait at the stoplights when your school's flooding and you gotta get home to your mum. And then suddenly I wake up again and I'm like, I just had a dream within a dream. And after I woke up after the airplane, I actually thought I was legitimately awake. I was in a dream, but I thought I was awake, and it's just the weirdest dream I had. I was actually in Inception. So if you have had any weird, best, worst dreams, I challenge you to do the tag. It'll be very fun. But I am specifically tagging Sam, CBTV, Memley, and Patrick. I'm looking forward to what were your best, worst, and weird dreams. You will see me next week, and I hope you don't forget to be awesome.